Most people look at the housing market and immediately walk away. We're taught that you need hundreds of thousands of dollars saved up for a 20% down payment just to get a seat at the table. This strategy operates on a different mechanic, the legal transfer of contract rights. By securing a purchase agreement with a seller and transferring that agreement to a buyer for a fee, you can extract profit from the deal without ever putting your name on the deed. Over the next 10 days, we are going to walk through the exact roadmap to find a distressed property, secure it under contract, and sell that contract for a fee of up to $10,000. To be clear on the math, the capital required to purchase the property is $0. However, this model requires a small operating budget of $50 to $300 for software tools and a high volume of sweat equity to execute the steps. This strategy is called wholesaling. You are building an active service business where you locate a homeowner with a distressed property and connect them with an investor who has the cash to renovate it. Day one starts with defining your boundaries. Pick a single specific zip code in your local market to begin your search. You need to know this area inside and out. Next, we look at the data. Using public county records or local real estate software, pull a list of pre-foreclosures, tax delinquencies, or properties currently sitting in probate. These owners are under immediate financial or personal pressure. If you don't want to pay for software, you use the physical method. You get in your car and drive the neighborhoods, writing down the addresses of houses with overgrown lawns, boarded-up windows, or severe neglect. Your objective for the first 48 hours is strictly numerical. Do not stop until you have a raw database of 50 to 100 targeted addresses, along with the contact information for the owners. You aren't looking for standard houses on the retail market. You are looking for neglected properties. That neglect represents hidden equity, and that equity is the raw material you need to build a wholesale deal. On days 3 through 5, the work shifts from research to communication. You need to contact the owners on your list by making 20 to 30 phone calls or text messages every single day. Most people will hang up on you. That is fine, because you are filtering for a specific psychological profile, a motivated seller. This is someone who values the speed and convenience of an immediate cash sale over getting maximum retail value for their house. This funnel shows the outreach reality. 100 calls yields 10 conversations and just one viable lead. Rejections are a mathematical certainty. You must continuously drop new contacts into the top of the funnel. If you stop calling, the system breaks. Your resilience is the actual currency you are spending right now. Consistent daily volume acts as a natural filter, turning a list of strangers into 1 to 3 highly viable, desperate leads. By days 6 and 7, you have a seller ready to talk numbers. Your goal here is to negotiate an offer low enough to solve their immediate problem, while leaving enough profit margin on the table for the final cash investor you bring in later. To find that exact number, we use this formula to calculate the maximum allowable offer, or MAO. You take what the house will be worth fully fixed up, and you subtract the repair costs, the final investor's expected profit, and your wholesale fee. The number you are left with is the absolute highest price you can offer the seller. Notice the repairs variable. If you underestimate this, the investor's profit disappears. This mistake will instantly kill your credibility and the deal. Once you and the seller agree on a price below the MAO, you sign a purchase agreement. But to wholesale the property, this document must contain one specific legal provision, the assignment clause. This assignment clause legally permits you to transfer your rights in the purchase contract to a third party. You have secured the right to buy the property, and now you are selling that right to an investor. Days 8 and 9 are about closing the loop. You have a signed contract. Now you need to present this agreement to 5 to 10 local cash-ready investors. You find these buyers by searching public county records for LLCs that recently purchased properties in cash, or by networking in local real estate Facebook groups and local investor meetups. Do not wait until day 8 to start looking for these people. If you scramble to find a buyer only after the seller signs, your contract will likely expire before you can assign it. You should be building your buyer network on day 1. On day 10, it's time to close. This chart shows the layout of a wholesale transaction. Once an investor agrees to your price, you hand your agreements to a title company. You do not handle the final legal transfer yourself. The title company processes the paperwork, ensures the title is clean, and manages the legal handover between the seller and your cash buyer. When the cash buyer funds the deal, the title company pays off the seller, and they wire the assignment fee directly to your account. This assignment fee represents the compensation for the work you completed, finding a hidden deal, negotiating terms for the seller, and providing a ready-to-close project to an investor. 10 days of disciplined, focused effort, researching, calling, calculating the MAO, and assigning the contract. You completed a real estate transaction. You bought 0 properties. You took out 0 bank loans. You used 0 personal capital for a down payment. The application of high-income skills, lead generation, property analysis, and negotiation, has created value where there was none before. These skills generate income regardless of your starting capital. Knowing how the system works is only step 1. Your 10-day sprint begins the minute this video ends. Take action today. Pull a public list of 50 distressed properties in your local market and comment your target zip code below so we know you're starting.